Are you fucking ready, dude? Wait, you're gonna do that again because I was talking. Okay. Oh. It has been a minute. You want to do the intro?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
To anyone and older podcast. And one second. That little bit. That's probably good volume.
Yeah. Dude, am I getting a? Oh, I'm getting a FaceTime.
By who?
Let's answer it real quick.
Who is it?
Hey, you're on the podcast. Say hi.
Hey.
Can I use your debit card to buy my tab?
That's what you fucking said. It's our producer, guys.
This is our producer.
It's our fucking
How
producer.
much is that fucking bed?
Dude, it's $60, but I know you would love it. It's a hammock for a cat.
That's pretty fucking cool. Kate, I'll call you back. Just text me. I'm in the middle of a podcast. We're live right now.
We just started, Kenna. Literally.
I don't think I have enough money on there. I had to pay all my bills today. Okay, bye. Okay, we're gonna restart. We might have to restart because fucking.
Should we keep that on there?
We can, if you want, we can. I gotta fucking transfer some money on my card really quick. Hold up.
God damn it, dude. We were
literally right as soon as we sit down. Fucking fuck.
And that's the relationship between Kenna and both of us.
Of me, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, mostly McKay.
Amount. How much do I need to do? Okay.
While McKay's doing,
yeah,
yeah.
Should we just restart?
I'll just do the intro again right now.
Yeah,
we good?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. 21 and older podcast. Welcome back. This is going to be a good one. We actually have points to talk about today, and besides that, I will say before we get started, TikTok's been showing some fucking hate, bro.
Wait, what?
Been showing some hate.
No
dude.
way. What have they been saying?
Dude.
I'm gonna open it up right now.
Yeah, bro. Check it out. Let's just expose all these fucks.
What have people been saying? I read one, and the guy's like, "Everybody's fucking doing a podcast right now." I'm like, "Fuck you, bro."
That was one. There was another one. Dude, there's some motherfucker, dude, that keeps like commenting on our videos. He's saying like the most random shit though. It's not like shade. It's just this weird.
Hey man, if he's commenting, that's better. I'm looking.
I don't care. I think it's good that he's commenting, but it's just weird shit, dude.
Oh, I haven't liked that one, dude. Oh wait, this one has 2 comments. Not everyone needs a podcast. Hot take. I'm gonna comment. That's a good one. Good one, man. Really original. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. So
look,
my point is that okay. Maybe we don't have everything solidified. Maybe we have things to work on. Maybe, okay? But we made a pact that we're not stopping this, okay? And so for the people of TikTok or whoever sees this, we obviously are only going up from here.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing is like, fuck, and you better clip this and post this on TikTok. Bro, we're not doing this to be like Cody Co or anything. We're just doing it for fun. Like, relax. Like,
I know.
Everyone like is like, oh my God, you gotta be famous. It's like, fuck, we're just doing it for fun. Like, chill, bro. Like, holy shit.
We need to film it before we start because that's the most fun that we have. Like, we have a shit ton of fun on the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
But when we're like 30 minutes before, it's like we're recording and it's like, we get hyped, dude. It's like taking cocaine, bro.
Well, that's because
it's so fun.
That's the thing we've talked about. Is I'm responding to another hate comment, but that's the thing we're talking about. And look, it's not that we're butthurt over taking hate. No matter what you fucking do, dude, you're gonna receive. You're gonna receive hate. It's just funny. It's funny to like clap back a little bit, you know, because like. You know,
what's the worst gonna happen?
Yeah, most people are like ignore the people, ignore the haters, and yeah, honestly, most of the time you probably fucking should. But you know, every now and then it's kind of like I'll be on TikTok or YouTube or something, like I'll see the like YouTuber, the creator of the content, like clap back to the comments, and it's so fucking funny, dude.
That helps them. I feel like
it brings me so much joy to see them like call people out. I think it's hilarious. Obviously, there's like a line, like if someone's being obnoxious, just leave them alone, but. Dude, yeah, that's
you don't want to waste your
okay. So
energy
this
on
guy
those
said,
people.
"Oh my fucking god, everyone just hopping on the bandwagon of a podcast." What should we respond to this? Be like, wow, really? What should I say? Oh, what the fuck is going on with the mic?
Tighten that.
This?
No, the there should be this thing right here. See, on the. That's how you fix that.
It's like this thing.
Oh, then you gotta start.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of be like weird. It'll be in a weird position. Oh my fucking god, everyone just hopping on the bandwagon of the podcast. Like,
say.
What should we say back? Like,
I
don't even know. We gotta think.
Just say and.
Yeah,
and with like
big and what's your point?
And what are you trying to say?
They'd be like, dude, fucking did it. It's like, bro, like, that's the thing is like, relax, bro.
That's the number one thing we should clear up. Relax when you're listening to this.
Relax.
Drink a beer. Smoke something maybe.
But we know we're not fucking Joe Rogan.
I know, like we understand. Okay. We're not.
I think I got all the hate comments. Oh, that one got a lot of likes.
We're not trying to prove a point, okay?
Yeah,
we're just having fucking fun, dude.
Fuck off, fuck you guys.
God damn, dude.
Yeah,
I just had to address that.
No, and that's a good thing to address because it's like,
in life, like McKay said, you're gonna receive hate.
You're gonna receive hate. I'm surprised we're getting it this soon, but I'm not at the same time because I feel like
surprised.
I feel like just with this world now, this is really corny, but I'm gonna say it anyway. There's like there's this guy. He's on. It's not a guy. It's fucking A$AP Rocky. If you guys don't know who A$AP Rocky is, fucking look him up.
Get cultured.
Yeah. A$AP Rocky, he's on a podcast interview or a radio show. I don't know where he's at. I don't know.
How long ago was this?
This was a while ago, but I remember seeing it. It was on like Twitter or something, and he's like, he addresses this whole thing that we got going on where it's like, if you're trying something, like people are always hating on you. Like they don't think it's cool to try. Like you guys got to realize, like you don't become a fucking Joe Rogan overnight,
without even trying.
Exactly. But he was just basically made this point of like, when the fuck did it become uncool to try? And like,
that's why A$AP Rocky's.
Yeah, it's true. He's like, all you motherfuckers are clowning on everybody who's trying something. It's like,
it's so stupid, dude.
It's like, dude, like he has a point. Like, it's not uncool to try. Sure, you're not probably going to be the best, and like, sure, you're not going to be like, whatever. But it's like,
it's the fact that you try, dude, and you learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the deal: you want to get somewhere, you're gonna sit there.
Yeah,
you're gonna sit there.
So for everybody that's hating, legitimately, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Not that your comments even faze me, because I just realized that you guys were hating on our shit. I just figured that out. But I'm just saying,
breaking news.
Just like don't listen to us. It's that simple, bro.
Just
I don't fucking care. I'm not
the fact that you take time out of your day.
We have jobs. We have other shit going on. Like,
don't just do this, you fucks. God damn.
But anyway, glad we addressed that.
Yeah. It's interesting though. Like
it is interesting.
It's so true. It's why is hating on trying like such a big thing right now? Yeah. It's so weird, dude.
It is fucking
so weird.
It's just like, dude, and it's like it's like weirdly engraved in a lot of people where it's like, I'm gonna try to do this, and people are like, what? And you're like, yeah.
It's
and like a lot of
serious?
like very few people will like give you that positive reinforcement of like, you got it, man. Like good. Like
you need any help, dude? I'm here for you. Whatever I can do.
Very rare is that like a thing.
Have I ever heard that? No.
I've heard that by like one of my you, and then like one of my other buddies. That's like my really good friend, and you know who I'm talking about. We're gonna go
those people you need to surround yourself with.
Yeah,
come on, guys.
That's like you tell them an idea. Yeah, you tell them an idea. Yeah, maybe you're not gonna be the best at it, and maybe you're not gonna be like maybe you're not gonna blow up. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's not even gonna turn into something. But it's like the fact that person supports you is like dope. It's like you got it, bro. You fucking got it. Like good for you.
Where's the line between optimism and realism?
That's a good question. That's a great question.
Because when do you say like I support you, but you know, based on prior skills, prior things that you've done,
I think
your knowledge.
Yeah, I think that all comes down to the person themselves. Like I have
deciding that. Them, the person that's going to pursue.
I honestly think that, like, and this is so cliche as fuck, but I feel like if you want to do something, like, you can do it. Like, everybody that's done something great is just an ordinary person. Like, you guys got to realize that.
Exactly.
Like, I don't, like, whoever you look up to, whether it's like Michael Jordan, I don't know, fucking Steve Jobs, you know, Martin Luther King, Damon John, like one of the Sharks, like, bro, they were all normal people. They were all at one point. Gandhi. They were normal ass people, bro. They just were like, I want to make this happen. And they did. And that's it. So it's like, once you kind of realize that, it was like, these great people were all normal. LeBron James, he was just a normal ass kid. And now look at him. Michael Jordan, normal ass guy. Now look at him.
Yep.
You know, it's like, and I'm using sports as an example because I think it's kind of the easiest one to like.
Well, bro, like the podcast, besides this that I run, like I'm interviewing startup entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
These people, like, most ordinary people.
Motherfuckers, bro.
Dude, I think that I was like going into this, I'm like, these people are like built different. They're like, they're like a different breed of human beings, which to a certain degree
they
might be.
But that's the thing is they didn't start there.
No.
They didn't fucking were born and they're like, I'm going to be the founder of $1 billion company.
Exactly.
Fuck no, they didn't know what they were doing.
Dude.
Yeah, man, I just like, it's like you just got to try. And like, I think if you put your mind to something, it's possible. I do think you do have to be realistic, like with yourself, like optimism and realism. And we're back. We had technical difficulty. Our what the fuck is this thing called?
It's Zoom H6, bro.
Our Zoom H6, which is what we record audio on.
Tiny little mixer thing that is so compact, but it does so much shit, bro.
It's pretty dope.
Except stay alive during
it. It died. So we had to replace the batteries. But we're back, baby. We're fucking back.
But we're back.
We're back in action. But yeah, I think we were just talking about realism versus optimism, and you know,
we got off on a tangent on it for sure.
But I think we'll just sum it up real quick. You know, I mean, what are your thoughts? I think you got to be real with yourself. And
I think the realism comes when you are pursuing the thing, and then you talk to other people that you trust that would support you.
I mean, like, if you have an outline, if you have a goal, like, oh, if my goal was I'm going to make $1 billion this year, $1 billion with a B, that's not going to fucking happen. That's not going to happen this year. There's
just no way.
There's no way.
It's not
exactly. It's not realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
it's not possible. Yeah, you could say it's not possible. It's not realistic. It's not in my cards. Like whatever you want to say. But yeah, that's when you have to be real with yourself. If you have like a realistic goal, you have a realistic goal. But if you have some, not saying that crazy outlandish goals are bad, but I mean, just be real with yourself.
Yeah.
Just take one step at a time, man. You gotta fucking conquer the world.
That's true. One step at a time. That's it.
Yeah, if you want to conquer the world, conquer the fucking world. But you're probably not gonna do it today.
Not today. But you have to realize the 1% of wealth and people that do that. Like, I saw a TikTok of it actually. It's like
what?
Just the base. Like it was just basic, like fundamental, like wealth. Like, what's the word? Like. The mentalities and practices of a wealthy person. It's like to be the 1% that are in that category, you can't do what 99% of people are doing.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes it understandable for everybody.
Yeah, and like I get it. I also think that I think that everybody's different, you know?
That is true.
Like for instance, like everyone like has this fucking like this idea that to be extremely successful you have to wake up at 5 a.m. Fuck no.
No,
you don't.
bro.
I wake up at 8.
Dude, if I could, I'd wake up at like 10, dude.
Yeah.
But I would be awake till like 1.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the fuck works for you, man. Like all these like fucking TikTok influencers, like, yeah, I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I go to the gym and then I come home and I fucking.
That's what makes me mad, dude. It's like
I meditate and I read and I reflect and like I'm not saying that those things are bad. Those things are great.
They're not.
I read. I fucking meditate every morning. I do a bunch of corny ass shit, but like I do it because it works for me.
Exactly.
If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Who cares?
And don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
follow those motherfuckers.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is key, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
that's my piece of advice.
Yeah, like
don't listen to other people. Know what works best for you. Unless somebody knows what's better for you, sure. But there's like
at least listen to it.
Yeah, it's probably like your mom and maybe like your best friends, but or, you know, maybe your like spouse or some shit. But
it's a weird like thing to talk about because there's so many things, dude.
Yeah.
About just joy and success in your life, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's weird.
Yeah, weirdly. So I was actually talking to one of these guys I work with, and I was like, I just asked him because he's actually he's really wealthy, and he's extremely successful. Not like extremely, but he's in the 1%.
He's doing good.
He's in the 1%. He has a net worth a little over like $3 million, so he's really well off. And I was just talking to him and said like, man, like. I was like, what's like a good amount of money to make? Like, what do you think what do you think is like a good amount to make? And he's like, that's a good question. And I was like, it can be any number. It could be like 100 million or it could be like $1 million. And he told me, he didn't really answer the question, but he just said, he's like, there's a study done. I don't know by who. I can't remember by who, but if you guys Google it, maybe you'll find it. Basically they just took like, everybody who makes like, I think it was over like a certain amount, I think it was like $60,000 a year. And they studied everybody. They studied people who made like fucking a couple $1 million all the way down to like 30, I think it was like $30,000, like pretty much minimum wage. Mm-hmm. And they studied their quality of life, like their happiness and how they're happy. And they found out that like most people reach that threshold of like happiness and income, like where those two kind of like are perfect, like intersect with each other, where it's like, you know, either you're like your happiness is going to start going down, but your income is going to keep going up. That perfect sync was about $80,000 a year. That's where most people are really satisfied with. Like, I make good money, which $80K, I mean,
is not bad, dude.
Depending on where you live. I mean, if you live in fucking California, it's not really a lot of money, but
that's not.
If you live, you know, anywhere else, I mean, here in Utah,
$80K is good enough for like
good money.
Anybody.
That's
just about
good money. Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's pretty good money. But yeah, it was just interesting to hear that. I was like, huh. So I don't know.
I think it's interesting that he didn't answer the question directly.
I think everybody's different. You know, I think
he probably knew that.
I think I think he kind of hinted towards like he thinks $1 million a year is pretty chill. Like he's like, yeah, $1 million's like kind of as much as I would want to make. You know. Yeah. And I agree. I don't know. Like I agree and I don't. I think everyone's different. Like you could ask some people that and they'd be like, I'd be chill with like $100K a year. That's a lot. Has their preferences, dude. Fucking good money.
Yeah.
You know,
like for me, $1 million a year is like, that's where I want to be. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with more than $1 million.
It's a lot of money, man. That's $86,000. I think it's like $86,000 a month, $86,600 a month or something like that. Yeah. It's a fuckload of money. I mean, obviously you got taxes and shit, but you know,
better than.
Still after taxes, you're fucking pulling it in.
Dude, my buddy's dad, he said, or my buddy, he was talking to me. He said his dad gets, I think I told you this, he gets taxed like 64% of his income.
Where does he live?
Denver, dude.
Oh my God. Move out, bro.
64? Is that how it is in Utah? I'm not even sure.
No, Utah's not that much. Because like you have your federal shit, you know, and like the federal tax is like the federal tax.
Yeah.
And then states can implement their own taxes as well. I'm pretty positive on that. So states can have their own income tax, and that's why like California's is really high. Like California's like 40 or 50% of your like I think it's 40%. Don't quote me on these numbers, motherfuckers.
It's up there.
It's like 40%, I think, somewhere around there.
It's near 40.
Yeah, if you're in that like kind of the highest tax bracket. So if you're making like $1 million a year, like $400K of that is going to taxes.
Just for state in California.
State and federal, which is a lot.
The no income tax states though.
What?
Florida, Washington, Alaska, like
Washington, really?
Washington
has no income tax there.
No.
Huh?
There has to be some workaround though.
Yeah, they have to be. But I mean, like, it'd be kind of like, here's the thing. Everyone like has this weird stipulation on taxes, and everyone's like, we got to tax rich, we got to tax rich. But I'm like, guys, fuck the government. Like, honest to God.
This guy has no sides.
Dude, I am very neutral. Like, fuck paying taxes. Like, honestly, if you're rich or if you're poor, like, I get it. Wealth hoarding is real. I understand that concept. Don't fucking blast me in the comment. Big, you don't understand that rich people. I fucking am aware. People have a lot of money. I'm just saying. Yeah. Fuck taxes. All in through. I don't care if you make $10 a year or fucking $400 million a year. Fuck taxes. What the fuck? I get them. Like, I understand the concept, but it's like, what the fuck are you providing for me?
That's where I get tripped up too. Is because it's like I pay taxes and I have no idea what because it's like
a lot of people could argue this. You could argue
for
this
California, bro. I feel bad for those people because it's like 40. I bet the majority of California residents have no idea what that money is even being used
think
for.
We even know what our money is going to on a federal level. Dude. Yeah,
my point.
That's the shittiest part is like you pay in all this money and you're like, bro, like I don't got you got like not saying that you need to get free handouts, but it's like I'm paying in all this fucking money and you guys don't have like health care for like poor people. You guys don't have this. You guys don't have that. Like what the fuck am I paying on? You know? And I don't even make that much money, bro. Like these homies that are making millions of dollars are paying it all in, you know?
That's the
paying hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Dude, the main thing that I would be frustrated about, it's like usually taxes are going towards infrastructure upgrades.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like construction you see around, bro.
Yeah.
And in California, when I've been there, for people that live in California might have the same like issue or problem. But like the roads, dude. The roads are so bad. Uh-huh. Especially because I've been to Fresno a couple times.
Yeah.
And like Baco, dude. The roads. The fucking roads, dude. I'm like, Apple Maps is like doing, Apple fucking Maps, dude, is doing like this, a loop, and then back around. Like one fucking road. Who has the audacity to build a fucking road like that,
dude,
bro?
Fuck that.
Like what?
Yeah.
What?
The
like
roads,
why?
The roads were dog shit in Utah, but they've been getting a lot better because I think it's like all the money that's coming in. Dude, I'm pulling up our talking points, but keep going.
That's just we get off on tangents pretty fucking easy. Dude, here's a start into one of the different topics, okay?
Okay. I got a few good ones, but I want to hear it.
So, in my research,
okay, the research you're doing.
So COVID, all right? COVID.
Yeah.
So, China manufacturing a biomechanical weapon. Or just I don't know if that's the right term. They were manufacturing
it now?
No, they were when it broke out.
Oh.
So they were manufacturing a weapon, a chemical weapon, or what's the word?
Yeah, a chemical weapon.
A chemical weapon, which was COVID, quote unquote, right?
Chemical weapon.
And then it just outbroke, like something went wrong. That's one.
Okay.
I don't know if you believe that.
Like,
which I can kind of believe though.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna be like a crazy COVID conspirator. Like, I think COVID's real. I wear my mask. I do what I can. I'm vaccinated. You know, I'm gonna just be real with you. But I think there's more to it for sure. You know, whether it was made in a lab or something. Like, dude, like,
who even knows?
Yeah, dude, I know, bro. I had this guy I used to work with. It was crazy. This motherfucker was like featured in like multiple magazines and stuff for his he studied viruses. That was his thing. Like he studied viruses. So like COVID essentially was what he did. And he went to like a really prestigious university. I'm not going to really say. I'm not trying to dox the guy. Like really like Ivy League.
And you know him?
I know him. He worked, and basically what he told me is he worked in a lab for like 7 years. He worked in a lab that dealt with viruses and human transmission and shit. And he actually discovered a couple of viruses. Like he single-handedly discovered a couple of viruses from animals and shit. And I didn't believe him. I looked him up. He had his credentials, bro. He was like featured in like a magazine. Like he was like he was a big deal. Like
was that information released?
So what I'm trying to say here is that he literally told me that they play with shit in labs all the time. Like they fuck around. Like he told me he held the bubonic plague like in a petri dish in his hand. Like they have that shit, bro. Like so it like you know, and like it's not like they're doing evil shit with it, but it's just like they are fucking around with that shit. You know, like they are doing tests, they are discovering viruses, they're seeing how they transmit to humans and to this and to that, and like it's all for a better purpose, right? But you never fucking know.
Yeah.
You never fucking know. I wouldn't be surprised. Like,
with COVID.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, the problem is China, you know, I'm going to be careful what I say because I don't want China to I don't want China to come after me, bro.
But we're real on this podcast.
I have fucking visa to China, bro. I ain't trying to get that shit suspended.
We say whatever we want, dude.
But China's like super communist, you know, and so it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some like other shit going on.
Other some agendas.
Yeah, even though they've said it was like from an animal. Yeah, I think that's an interesting. I think the COVID shit is interesting. I don't fuck with the whole like it's not real type of shit. That shit bothers me. That's very annoying. because it's fucking real. I don't care what you say. Like, people are dying from it. It's
people
real.
are dying. Yeah,
it's fucking sad.
The numbers might be skewed.
Yeah, but the
people are dying.
There's the fact of the matter
people
is it's real. You know.
Yeah.
But the whole shit I can get behind is like, it might have been in a fucking lab. I don't think we're seeing the full picture, to be honest with you.
No.
Bro,
no.
This is crazy. No. This is fucking crazy. Right. I'm going to get a little political here because fuck it.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's
we're going down some conspiracy.
Oh, shit.
Episode
6.
Dude, there's this shit going around TikTok and stuff, and I was really interested in it. The, like, technical advisor or somebody like that was really high up in CNN. Basically, he got set up, and, like, it was actually kind of funny, but these people, like, had like this private lunch with him, and they like fucking recorded this, man. Like, they had hidden cameras, and
what?
Yeah, and basically this dude, the lead technical correspondent or something like that, really high up, the guy who pretty much helps run the show, was basically saying that they use fear to like push their narratives, and that like he was basically saying, like, yeah, we're pushing propaganda. Like, why do you think we get views? And, like, all this crazy shit. And he was like, yeah, we display the COVID numbers, the COVID death counters. Why? Because it gets us view and fear sells. Like,
because that's a business,
he was saying the craziest shit. I was like, what? What the fuck?
But, dude,
it goes both ways, you know. It's not it's not just CNN. It's every other news network too.
Dude. It's not.
But it was crazy. It was crazy to hear.
It's all about the business. It's just about the cash flow, dude.
Yeah,
that's why they do that.
Oh yeah,
because views equal
money. Equal money, because then they can. Yeah, it's simple, man.
That's insane that he actually got caught saying that.
He got caught in 4K saying that shit, bro. Saying that like CNN uses fear-mongering tactics to like increase their viewership, and like, yeah, it was interesting. But
the world we live in, bro.
The world we fuck, and like that just makes me go to believe at this point the shit that I've, bro. This is crazy. Did you see that the fucking Pentagon released more UFO videos?
They're actually doing that.
Yeah, they released multiple ones. They released some like right when COVID happened. But like,
I remember that. You
remember that
down,
shit? So
dude.
Listen, if you guys haven't fucking seen this,
we can link whatever video.
You guys need to look this shit up if you haven't seen this. The fucking Pentagon, the United States Pentagon, released 3 videos. This was a while ago. 3 videos of unidentified flying objects. Okay, think whatever you fucking want. But the motherfucking Pentagon was like, we don't know who these fuckers are. They're not any other country. And they don't belong to us.
How do they know that they're not in other countries?
Because we're the fucking U.S. We spy on everybody, bro. We know.
You think?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
If somebody I'm being honest. Like, if another country had that technology, we would know about it. The U.S. would know about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I get your drift now.
We're the largest military force in the fucking world. We know what's going. But basically, they just came out and said,
we have no idea what the fuck these things are in the sky, dude.
And they are crazy videos. Go fucking watch them. But besides that, we're on this other conspiracy tangent. They released another video a couple days ago, basically of a giant naval vessel out on sea, watching this like triangle object, UFO, fly. And like motherfuckers gonna be like, it was dust, it was a star. No, it was a fucking ship. They were locked onto the motherfucker, bro.
Okay, so it was like the naval ships.
It was the US's. It was the US's. The US released this in a press conference, and they basically said the same shit. This was not another country. This was not ours. We don't believe it was ours. This is not our technology.
It was close to this.
It was
flying.
It was fucking
thing.
close. I'm turning these lights off. They're hurting my eyes. Okay. They were hurting my eyes. I don't know why. Yeah, they've just released it, bro. And like, look.
Fuck.
I'm talking a lot. I'm talking a lot this podcast. I'm gonna hand over to Josh. Listen. I don't know about you motherfuckers, but the fact that the US fucking government came out and was like, hey, here's like 4 videos. We don't know what the fuck these are. And no one's talking about it is in fucking insane to me. Believe what you want. You can say it's fucking dust. You can say it's a planet. You can say whatever the fuck you want. The fact remains, the U.S. fucking government came out and said,
actually releasing these.
Released these, and we're like, we have no fucking idea what these unidentified flying objects were. They're not ours, and they're not in other countries from our knowledge. And our knowledge is pretty fucking vast, just so you guys know. I think that is fucking insane. And the fact that no one's fucking talking about it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's fucking wild.
I'm gonna find those videos.
Yeah, you should look them up. I'll show you them after.
Yeah. I'm. Should I link some of those?
Yeah, you can link them. Yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube,
whoever comes across this, and
if you guys are watching this on YouTube, just there should be some links in there. If you can't find them, just Google them. You'll find them. You'll just look up UFO Pentagon or UFO.
Just type in keyword fucking heavy that search.
Yeah, you'll find it, dude.
U.S. Pentagon
it's all
UFO
over
release
every news
video.
media thing, which is so weird. But yeah, man. Yeah,
that is crazy.
What's like a conspiracy theory though that you like heavily believe? Like, what's one that you're like, I don't care
that I believe?
Yeah, that you are like, nope, this is what I believe. No one's persuading me differently. Like what? You got any?
I don't know though, because I don't know too much about conspiracies. I've heard of some. I'm kind of forgetting some though.
Yeah,
I've heard some good ones where I'm like, okay. This could be. This just might be.
That might be true. Yeah.
Let me just take a second.
Yeah.
And
take a second.
Fuck. So the ocean. Okay, I think that there's shit in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Like shit that would shock someone. Like some weird. I don't know what conspiracy you would want to call this, but like just there's something in the ocean that is like beyond like our comprehension, because first of all, the ocean, look at a fucking world map or just a world from like any just animation on fucking Google, type it in, the ocean, 70% of the whole planet, first of all, okay, and it's deep as shit, okay. So there's got to be something down there, dude.
I've been told this, and I'm not sure how factual it is, but I'm pretty positive this is like actual legit, is that we know more about space than we do the ocean.
That is true.
Yeah, is that, yeah.
Because there's no, if you think about it, how deep is the ocean? I'm not sure how deep the ocean is.
I mean, I think the deepest part is like Marianas Trench or some shit like that, and it's like, I think we've gone to the bottom of it like once.
So we can get to the bottom?
Yeah, but it's like it's like an operation, bro. Like the submarines like are the size of a school bus, but where you're sitting because of how crazy the pressure is, it's like no bigger than this table because of like how much.
It can't crush that much metal or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just like But anyway,
that's.
I think we've been to the bottom. I don't know.
There's not, and I don't think that the reason why that's true is because there's not enough like. I guess there's just not a high enough priority. I think people are just like no,
I feel you.
We've seen the bottom of like
it's the ocean, bro. What the fuck?
Dirt, fish, maybe like dead people. That's just
trash,
what we assume.
Literally,
that's just what we assume. But like, who's to say?
But
it's
dude,
a real thing.
Here's a crazy part, and this is like a little bit of like alien type of deal. Is like this is what I agree with you. I think people overlook it a little bit because they're like, it's the ocean. We already know everything. It's like, no, we don't. I think we just found like we found like a new species of fish like not that long ago. Like,
this is the beginning.
I can't remember where I saw it, but I read an article that we found like a new species of like shark. It was a new species of shark. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We found a new species of shark. It's 2021, motherfuckers, and we're finding new species of sharks. You don't think there's other shit out there? Like, but with that being said, this is like kind of a conspiracy theory within itself. Is that like there's all these ancient writings of like people talking about things that like beings that live in the ocean. Okay, yeah, some of them are tall tales like mermaids and shit, whatever. But there is a lot of like. There's a lot of cultures and a lot of like, people back then that would talk kind of about the same shit. When those cultures and those like, those, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like civilizations didn't have contact with each other. And that goes for more of just like then the ocean, then like the sky people and like all this other crazy shit.
Yeah, dude. Okay. So on your point, like the biblical times, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've read any part of the Bible or anything.
Yeah.
That's kind of considered scripture.
Yeah.
You think about people that believe this is true, okay? Uh-huh. They're seeing angels. they're seeing like they're getting revelation. They're like they're literally seeing these crazy ass things, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's so like, and this is quote unquote like thousands of years ago. So it existed. Okay.
Yeah.
Like this is like actual shit that's in our time from thousands of years ago, writing about people seeing angels.
Yeah.
Seeing this crazy shit, dude. Like
these like heavenly beings.
What else do you think there could be? Like, and that's how much other shit could there have been that's crazy that we can't comprehend and that's happening.
And that's the craziest part too, is like, regardless of the religion, everyone talks about it. Regardless of the religion. And like people, a lot of like civilization / religion talk about it like in depth. You know, like Christianity talks about angels, but there's a lot of other religions that talk about like the sky people coming down and like
that's what I'm
doing
saying,
this. And they're not necessarily looked at like gods, you know? They're not looked at as like angels, or, you know, these are, I think, you know, these civilizations I'm talking about are like well before the biblical times, right? You know, like the Egyptians, I think, were before that. You know, like the dynasties in China were before that. But like they all fucking talk about the same shit, bro.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
These sky gods coming down. It's like, bro, it's like, what?
I'm gonna, so listen, this is like, I think I'm gonna get it wrong, but Babylon, something. There was like a 3 days. Okay, so just some examples from like the Book of just the Book of Mormon and like Old Testament, New Testament stuff. Yeah. So, like, there's stories where there's 3 days of complete darkness. Imagine that happening now, bro.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
3 days of just not like this outside right now.
That'd be terrifying.
Like, dude, that type of shit, like, supposedly has happened on this earth.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much crazy shit is going on right now that we just never see?
Right.
Do you get my drift now?
Yeah.
Because it's like locusts, bro. A fuck ton of locusts, dude. Like clouds out of nowhere.
That still happens.
Yeah, like
it's still a real thing.
That is a real thing. That might not be the best example, but like,
no, I mean that's pretty fucking wild that that's still happening.
That is, but 3 days of darkness, dude, is the one thing where it's like, if there were 3 days of dark, people would be, it's the people would fucking be killing each other, dude. They wouldn't know what's going on. They think the world's ending. They think there's no laws anymore.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that happening now?
It'd be terrifying.
People would not care. People would start shooting whatever moves just because. Uh-huh. I just think that it's crazy to me.
It would be the end of times.
That stuff is actually that stuff is like, well, quote unquote, actually happened. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like,
dude, Kate, this is another crazy conspiracy theory, and you know, then maybe we'll jump off of this conspiracy theory. But so, I just got put onto this one by TikTok. I can't remember the kid's name. Hopefully, I can figure out who he is by the end of me talking about this. But anyway, there was a civilization called the Sumerians, right? I believe I'm getting
Sumerians,
Sumerians, right? Yeah. They're a very ancient religion, very, very ancient religion. Or not religion, sorry, civilization. The Sumerians were a very ancient civilization.
Asia, I believe.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Not sure their actual geographic location, but here's the point: is that this civilization, you know, for some reason, a lot of the times we think of these ancient civilizations as stupid people when they're really not. They're very intelligent.
They're like enlightened.
Yeah, they're very enlightened. But these Sumerians had like knowledge of these like beings called the Anunnaki, is what they call them. They were like gods to them. They were like these beings that came down from the sky and would like intertwine with them and like breed with them and like just really weird shit. There's a lot to dive into on this, but regardless, to say the Sumerians basically had this other race that they called the Anunnaki that kind of lived coincide of them. The Anunnaki were a little bit more powerful and would kind of like use the Sumerians for their benefit, basically. Like, hey, you need to do this for us. You need to build these for us. You need to get this like gold pawns for us. Exactly. Kind of like using the Sumerians as almost like a pawn. Okay. But needless to say, is the Sumerians had all this really crazy knowledge that like we still can't explain this day how they had it. They had this knowledge of this great flood. This is like kind of the prime example that everyone uses. They had this example of like a great flood that happened. I'm not sure where it happened, but just this giant flood that flooded like massive parts of the earth, right? And they're like, this is what happened. Here's the Sumerians were talking about it. Just recently, not too long ago, we found scientific evidence that flood actually happened. And it's like, how would the Sumerians have known about something that happened? I think it was before them, that happened before them. Like, how would they know about that? We just figured that out with modern day technology not too long ago. Like, how did this religion, and they had a lot of other shit. They knew a lot of stuff, I believe, about like astrology and just a lot of really crazy shit that we were dude. What? Like, how do you guys know about this? And they always talked about the Anunnaki, this like these beings that were giving them this power, and like it was crazy. If you guys like want to see something, look into the Sumerians, because it is a fucking interesting. There's not a lot of information out there about it, which is really weird. It's kind of shady, but like you can find some stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's one that like really trips me out a little bit. That I'm like, huh, this one's trippy, because they were really like pretty much in every written script that they had, they were talking about these like Anunnaki, these giant beings that came from other worlds. So and it's just like, it's like, why would every script, like pretty much almost every time somebody wrote down, they would talk about these motherfuckers if they were like make believe, it's like, no, there has to be some truth behind it. At least in my head, there has to be. But
yeah.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Conspiracy TikTok Hour, guys.
Yeah. I had something, but I forgot.
Dude, here's what I want to talk about. Changing the topic. TikTokers versus YouTubers. Have you seen that fight thing?
Okay, you're going to have to, for me and anyone who's listening, you have to describe like just an overview of what's going on, who's in this, and like why.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so for some reason,
weird.
Not saying I'm a fucking professional boxer or anything, but I'm just saying, for some reason, YouTubers and TikTokers and some influencers think that they're boxers. And look, boxing's a fun hobby. I'm not gonna lie, I've done it. It's a great hobby. You box. I've done some jiu-jitsu and MMA. I love it. It's fucking awesome. But for some reason, everyone thinks that they are a professional boxer.
Yeah.
Hey man, to each their own. But what this YouTube versus TikTokers is a bunch of YouTuber guys and a bunch of TikTokers are versing each other in this like giant fucking overproduced this fight match,
highly propagated,
of just like them just going into the ring with each other and just like fighting each other. And like we're talking like Danny Duncan's in it, like Tanner Fox, the YouTuber's in it, like Bryce Hall's in it, like some like one of the FaZe guys is in it. Like it's a fucking production, bro. Like it's not just like.
Is it all in one event?
Yeah, it's like in like the main
one day.
Yeah, it's like you got like the undercards, and then like the main card is Bryce Hall versus the guy from the Ace family. The only reason why I know of this is just because like it's absurd
everywhere, dude. TMZ's
bro. And the craziest part is Bryce Hall is gonna make
stepping into the
$5 million fucking dollars for
fucking
$5
ring, dude.
million dollars. $5 million fucking dollars for stepping into the ring.
Now you know why Conor McGregor and those people make so much money.
Goddamn money. He doesn't have to fucking win and he makes $5 million. On top of that, he gets 4%. He gets 4% of all the pay-per-view sales,
dude.
And then he gets, if he knocks the other guy out, which I've never seen that motherfucker throw a punch. I don't know if he's gonna. But if he knocks the other dude out, he gets $1 million. I think the $1 million knockout bonus is gonna go untouched. I don't think Bryce Hall's knocking anybody out.
I believe that too.
Look, you can train in the gym all day, but like I think they just announced this like 3 months ago. So no, not 3 months ago. Sorry, they just announced this like a month ago, I think, and it's in June or July. So it's like, are you gonna be good enough to like go in there and knock the shit out of somebody? Yeah, maybe. Are you gonna go in there and be able to like land like a knockout punch?
I don't think so, dude.
So
you have to. Okay. The opponent has to have some crazy, like getting a knockout punch, from what I know from boxing, dude.
It's not an easy task.
It's hard as fuck,
dude. That's what I'm saying.
That's why it doesn't happen a lot, dude.
Exactly. Like, it's not a very common thing, even with like the pros.
And most of the time, those knockout punches are just like
gut shots or like side hits.
No. They're like throws. Like counter punches that hit the right spot. Dude.
Yeah.
Like you see the slow motion, and it's like they're throwing it, and they're not even like
it's a
they're
counter,
throwing like a defensive like just
jab
like
or something,
fight or flight kind of thing. Where it's like
they're just like so good at boxing that they're just like it's just a counter. It just comes naturally, and they throw it and it hits them.
Experienced boxers anticipate, like they can guide that type of punch.
Exactly.
Where it's like because when you get someone throwing a punch at you, like your automatic human reaction is
going to be to back up.
Is obviously guarding yourself.
Yeah,
first
guarding
of
yourself
all.
Or back up or get the fuck out of the way.
I believe that these good boxers, dude, when they're throwing knockout punches, like they do that still, but they are so trained
to just throw,
to know the spot, like because
to hit them in like the pot, like if there's a gap in their in their they
know the movement of boxing, dude. They know when punches are thrown, what foot's forward, dude, what weight balance,
and that's the thing.
You can't learn that in 2 months.
I know you can't, and you can't. That's the thing. You can get those guys are probably they have a fuckload of money, so they probably brought in some trainer, and they're probably going to be good at fighting.
Oh, Jake Paul's training with like one of the
he's training with
best.
Oh fuck,
I don't know his name, but he's
good
at what he does.
Yeah, he knocked out fucking Ben Askren in like 14 seconds. Jose Masvidal, I think. Yeah. Masvidal. Anyway. So these YouTubers or TikTokers, they're probably going to know how to fight. They're probably going to train a little bit. They're probably going to be all right. But you have a point. That's the thing is like, look, I'm just being honest. Again, I'm not a pro fighter. I've done some fighting in the day. I understand the sport. Like I watch it. I'm very attentive to it. You have a great point. Look, you're not going to learn how to be a professional fighter in like a couple months to a year. You're not going to learn it.
That's not realistic.
Maybe you might have a naturally inclined to the sport. Maybe you're kind of naturally gifted in it.
Just like anything else.
Yeah,
for sure.
But it's like, you're not a fucking pro boxer, bro. Like,
no.
and these that's what gets me. Is these YouTube versus TikToks. Like, you're just fighting a normal fucking dude, bro.
Dude.
Like, that's it. Like, don't act like you're some god at boxing. You're fighting another average-ass dude.
Until you fight Mike Tyson. Unless you
willingly a professional Mike Tyson fighter,
at his prime, and you're like a Jake Paul. Like, if Jake Paul is, like, accepting a fight from Mike Tyson, if he's in his prime, dude, I'd be like, okay, this kid's got fucking grit for sure. For stepping into the ring. Because,
dude,
Like, but he might have, like, that natural, like... He's a tiger for boxing.
Look, I'm gonna say this. Jake Paul, I'm personally not a fan of him. He can fight. He can fight. He can fucking fight. Whatever you guys want to say about him. Is he at a professional level? I don't really know. I don't think he's yet.
He can be though.
He could be.
He can be.
I think he could. He's a good
Just
fighter.
Takes more time, dude.
He's a good fighter. Did he fucking throw a solid ass 1-2 and knock out fucking Nate Robinson? Yes. It was beautiful. I give Jake Paul that, dude. He fucking textbook style whop. Nate Robinson walked right in that. Jake Paul saw his opportunity, just fucking whopped him. I give him that. It was a good fucking punch, and I watched it over. I was like, good for you, Jake. You're not. I'm not a supporter of you, but good for you. You fucking laid his ass out.
Okay. Here's the deal. Okay, these YouTubers and these TikTok people that are now into boxing. All right.
Yeah, everyone's into it. It's because there's so much fucking money.
That's it.
It's a money grab, bro.
Because Bryce Hall's made. At the moment he steps in the ring, probably more than he's ever made.
Yeah, he probably will. And if it's like not, it's probably going to be the biggest payday he's ever had.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the most he's been paid for sure in one sitting. But what I'm getting at is if you want to, I feel like if you want to have that fighter's mentality and you want to be good at fighting, like it's like the Rocky movies, bro. It's not about like how hard you punch, but like how hard you get punched and then getting back up again.
There's
like,
so much more that goes into it. It's not just like
thing. It's like guys, you get punched. I guarantee you. Here's an experience I've had. Okay, I've been punched accidentally in the face once, bare-fisted, dude, and I was not having my hands up. I was not just boom and I was here. I was like, I got hit, and then I was like, "Fuck me, dude."
Yeah.
Fuck. And I was like out for like 10 minutes, where I was like, my eye feels okay now, and that was like, dude, it was like this. It was like this. Yeah. But like, and that's like maybe
that's a jab. Yeah, that's a half-ass jab. Yeah.
And I think that some of these people are gonna have a wake-up call when they get a clean punch to the face.
Dome, and they're going, "Oh shit!"
And then like, how many of them are training and getting punched in the face?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're sparring.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get a tap, you get clipped, and you're out, dude.
Dude, it hurts. You got those.
You know how much that hurts, bro?
16-ounce fucking gloves on, bro. Those things are hard. If you guys have never been punched with a boxing glove, they are fucking hard.
If you let someone punch you without your hands up, dude,
there's
no way that you're standing up.
Yeah,
if you're not trained.
If you guys haven't, go to Walmart, get a boxing glove on. If you guys never been punched with a boxing glove,
have your fucking friend
punch you in the face. Have your friend punch you in the fucking face. That
and
shit
then
hurts.
You'll know why boxing isn't something you do.
That's exactly the point. That's why boxing is not. Boxing is a hobby. Yes, I will say that. Boxing is a great hobby. No shade on that. I do it. You do it. But I'm not fucking boxing as a hobby and saying I'm a professional fighter. No fucking way in hell.
No, dude. It's
you do it for
illogical,
fun. You do it for fun. Here's the thing too: is I honestly, it would be funnier if like it'd be. I hate how this YouTube versus TikTok thing is super overproduced. Like they're doing it crazy, bro. Like it's gonna be a big pay-per-view event. Bro, it'd be cool if they just kind of like did it like a vlog style thing.
Yeah, like how YouTube would be.
Exactly. Like I don't fucking care about this big like production. Like I'm not buying that. You think I'm spending $50 to watch a bunch of fucking kids that don't know how to fight beat the No.
And guess
I'll
what?
watch it on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube the next day.
It's gonna be a bunch of it's gonna
or
be
in the next hour it's over.
The good parts are. The good parts.
Yeah.
If somebody gets knocked out, you're going to see it on YouTube and TikTok.
You'll see it on
It's just going to be a bunch of guys. And look, again, I don't
throwing haymakers, dude. Like,
yeah, and they're going to be covering their heads because they got these big-ass gloves on. And it's like, it's not... They're going to probably get some good body shots. I don't know if these guys are going to have their pro cards or not, so they might even have headgear on. But getting your pro card's super easy, just so you guys know. It's not very...
Is it really?
Yeah, I think... you don't have to be pro... Basically, your pro card just means you can box without headgear. That's all it is. That's usually all it is. You don't have to
they're
be
assuming you know a little more how to protect
yourself.
yourself.
It's not necessarily like you're pro. It's just you qualify that you're like you know what you're doing and like because you have to get your pro card to go pro. If that makes sense. You don't go pro without it because you have to do amateur fights and amateur fights you don't fight with headgear on. Yeah. You can if you want. There are fights like that, but. Yeah, so I'm curious to see if they do get their pro cards. I'm curious to see if they do without headgear. I'm not going to fucking watch it. I don't care that much. I just think it's interesting.
I'm going to watch it eventually, but I'm not paying for it.
No, I'll just watch if somebody gets... I am curious, though, to watch Danny Duncan fight because honestly...
I like Danny Duncan.
I love him, and he didn't have a great upbringing, just so you guys all know. He kind of grew up a little... He kind of grew up out in the ghetto. Shitty. Yeah. Okay. I think he can fucking fight. I've seen some videos of him like fighting people. Like I think he's got it. I think Danny Duncan's gonna be an interesting one to watch. Yeah. Like he scraps. Fighting? I don't know. It's like a whole you choose type of shit. Oh. It's like the fucking marketing dream. They're like TikTokers versus YouTubers. It's like and you guys get to pick the fucking opponents. Yeah. It's like what?
It's like everything that these like marketers and
dreamed
of, and
they're jerking off to this YouTuber versus TikTok. Like we're gonna get so many fucking views on this.
This is perfect.
Some marketing, whoever the fuck is putting on some marketing firm is just like, guys, they're just in a board meeting. They're all jerking each other. Guys, YouTubers versus TikTok. Boxing match. Oh my fucking god!
Here it is, bro. Here it is.
Bryce Hall. We're gonna have Bryce Hall on there.
Danny Duncan, Bryce Hall.
Danny Duncan. Maybe. We're gonna have a bunch of other FaZe guys, a bunch of other TikTokers. That's their fucking meeting that these fucking assholes had when they did this. Some marketing firm.
You're right.
We're jerking each other off, and we're YouTubers versus TikTokers. That's the business meeting that they had. And now look at that. Came to life. Look at that. We're fucking... Maybe we should pick up boxing. Yeah, bro. I'm curious, though. One of the fights I'm very curious to watch is the Logan Paul and Ben Askren fight. I'm very curious to watch that.
You mean Jake Paul? That's
Jake
one
Paul.
I actually want to watch.
Okay.
Can I talk about it?
Yes,
hold
please.
on.
I think it's probably the last thing we're going to talk about, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, he was on Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Ben Askren, yeah. I didn't watch it. I was actually really curious to watch that.
I heard clips of it.
Yeah, what was he saying?
So basically... Ben Askren said, this fight's like in 2 weeks.
It's this weekend.
It's weekend?
This weekend, bro. I'm actually like kind of excited a little bit about it, which is weird.
Is it pay-per-view?
It's of course it's pay-per-view.
But damn, why do they do that, dude?
Because that's how they make their money, bro.
Fuck them, bro.
That's how they make their money, dog.
I know.
Every fight, UFC, boxing, it doesn't matter. It's all pay-per-view.
Yeah. Okay, so he says from what I can remember, he was saying Jake Paul might win. Yeah. Like he could win. If he knows how to fight, he could win. But he was just saying, I just don't think that he knows how to I don't think he was basically just saying I don't think he's there yet. I don't think he's at that level yet.
And that's a fair assumption to make. Could Jake Paul win for all you Jake Paul fans out there.
Hell yeah.
There's a pretty good chance. He's a big dude. He knows how to fight.
Young,
he has knockout power, which is something
been
is like
training a fuck ton probably.
Yeah,
he's determined.
He's determined as fuck. Sure. I give him that. He trains like a motherfucker. He's getting trained by Jose Mazadov. I think, Mazadov. He has knockout power. We see a lot. He knocked fucking Nate Robinson out. Clean ass knockout. He's a young guy. He has some good stamina.
And Ben's getting older, retired.
Ben's getting older. He's slow,
but
he's a good fighter.
Experienced as fuck, which I think
he's a
just can't beat,
professional fighter.
Like,
there's a big, I was in a debate with this about my fucking buddy. My buddy is like a Logan Paul, Jake Paul, like dick rider.
Like jerk off.
Dude, he loves him.
Like
he
master.
loves him. And we were talking originally about the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight. Okay.
Is that still happening?
I don't know if it's still happening, but we were talking about it. And he was saying that there's a chance that Logan might win. I said, what?
Well, here's the deal. Isn't like Logan Paul like 6 inches taller than him?
He's taller than him and he's bigger than him. It's Floyd fucking Mayweather. Whether you like Floyd Mayweather or not, it is Floyd Mayweather. He is 51-0. He has never been defeated in his professional career. The
man knows how to dodge, dude.
He has versed the best fighters in his fucking weight class, and he won every fight.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. Granted, Conor won he beat the shit out of him. He won the fight. And
Conor knows how to throw a
Conor can
punch.
throw a punch. Conor was a champ. He had 2 fucking titles in 2 different weight divisions in the UFC.
Yeah.
He's the best of the best in UFC, and Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of him. So to say that Logan Paul is going to win against Floyd Mayweather is fucking crazy talk. Would it be crazy to see it? Sure. Would it be insane to see like Logan maybe land a knockout punch? Sure. Is it going to happen? No, it's not. It's Floyd Mayweather. He's the best fucking boxer around. It's been proven. People have put him to the test time and time again, and he wins. Whether you fucking like the guy or not. That's the one that I'm just like, it's not even going to be.
Believe.
I just can't even believe. Like, I mean, good for fucking Logan for stepping in the ring with him. The fuck, I would never do that.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. It's crazy to see it, man. That fight, I think Floyd's going to win, man. There's just no question. If it happens, it's Floyd's going to win. He's just going to wait for Logan to get gassed out, and he's going to beat the shit out of him. He can do what he did with Conor McGregor.
Because Logan's going to come out swinging like a
motherfucker.
maniac, dude.
And Floyd, yeah, he is.
Floyd's just going to dodge it like he's dodged
every other
51,000 punches.
And Logan's probably going to land a couple blows on Floyd. It's not going to phase him because he's a fucking professional boxer, has multiple world titles,
and 51 professional fights,
all wins, 0 knockouts.
And he fought Manny Pacquiao, who is a solid fucking fighter.
Oh my god, I love Manny Pacquiao. That man can fucking fight.
Dude, he knows how to fight. And Floyd Mayweather's fighting him, and Logan Paul has never been in a. He's been in a ring twice with another YouTuber.
That's my fucking point. If you can take anything away from this, just because you beat the shit out of 2 average ass people, you are not a professional fighter.
Dude,
it's as simple as that.
Hold on.
Until you look, after Jake Paul fights Ben Askren, after Logan Paul fights Floyd Mayweather, regardless of whoever wins those and loses those, I will probably consider them professional fighters because they stepped in the ring with a professional. And if they continue to go against professionals, I will count them as a professional fighter. If they call another YouTuber on deck to beat the shit out of them, they're just doing it for fun. That's my opinion.
I think that they need to be immersed in that. Like they need to be like just like any other professional fighter, bro. Fight your fight, get recovered, train like a fucker,
fight a pro,
and then you could do YouTube still.
Don't claim
if you want.
Yeah, don't claim you're a professional fighter unless you're fighting professional fighters.
Unless you're fighting professional fighters consistently. Yeah. Like you can fight a professional fighter once.
If he loses,
I don't think that you're a professional fighter if you fight a professional
regardless
fighter.
If you win or lose. If regardless if you win or lose, like you're you finally stepped in the ring with an actual professional. And
to me, I don't think you're a professional fighter if you do it once and then you never do it again.
Yeah, that's kind of different. That means like you kind of took a stab at it. You're a good fighter. If you continue to pursue that, regardless if you win or lose, that's when
you do it.
I could be like, you're a pro.
Exactly.
Good for you, man. You're making it happen. Good for you. You're getting contracts. You're getting fights.
Okay, here's the deal. The KSI fight with Logan Paul, bro.
Yeah.
If you look at the punches, dude, like KSI's throwing punches like this. Like,
yeah, it was weird.
Dude, like Logan knows how to throw a punch a little better than KSI.
They're good
does.
fighters, dude. I gotta give them that.
They know how to throw They know how to throw hands.
They
do. But here's the deal. Like KSI, dude. Like I don't know, bro. Like any professional fighter sees a freaking like open palmed freaking boxing glove. It's just like I don't know what professional boxers would do, but it's like you easily just step in and then and then it's over, dude. Like,
you go, what the fuck?
Because you see it,
you hit him,
dude. You see it coming from like a mile away,
and you're so open. Like you got all this right here.
I know.
Uppercut, side jab. You could come on. Like you're fucked.
That's the
you
thing,
got body
dude.
shot. Like you're so open. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's
you have
like
to be
I don't
so
think
solid and tight.
I don't think people understand what it takes to be a professional fighter. I really,
No,
I don't think people get it. Like, just because somebody with a lot of money and like a lot of following and a lot of hype is getting fights, of course they are. Of course Jake Paul's getting a fight. Of course Logan Paul's getting a fight. Look at their fucking following, bro. Look how look how much money they can bring to the table. Anybody would say yes to that. Ben Askren's probably going to make a couple $1 million off the fight. Easily. There's no way he's stepping in the ring and not pulling at least $1 million. At least. That's the thing. They can bring the money. They can bring the audience. And that's all the fight game really gives a fuck about. That's all I care about, bro. Is views and sponsorships.
Yeah.
If Dana White could throw Logan Paul or Jake Paul into the fucking UFC, he would in a heartbeat. I promise you that. He would, bro.
That's why they don't do UFC.
That's why they don't
people
UFC.
People are at least logical enough to know
that they would get their shit wrecked. Yeah. Those guys.
At least they're smart enough for that.
At least they realize that they are no competition because they're not at all.
Dude, you get grappled once and you
fucked.
don't know what you're doing.
You're fucked.
Someone's gonna pop your shoulder out of place.
You're fucked. Yeah, you're done, dude. You're fucked. Yeah, man.
So much more technical,
it's interesting
bro.
to see. I think it's crazy what's going on with it. I just hate now how like everybody is like now, all these fucking guys are like, I'm a boxer.
Shouldn't be that way.
It's like, cool, man. Do it as a hobby. Have a fun time. But like, why are you chasing this professional boxing career? Like, it's like, like, don't be claiming you're a professional boxer until you're a professional boxer. And I'm not necessarily talking about Logan Paul and Jake Paul anymore. I'm just talking about like all the other guys that are like getting into it because they're following those two. I got to give Logan Paul and Jake Paul that. They did pioneer this. They did. They pioneered it.
Which they're good at, dude. I think that they're the best. Like I think
they pioneered it. They pioneered it with KSI and all those guys. They were the first ones to do it. And then people realize there's a fuckload of money in it because there is. And now everyone's doing it.
That's the only reason. Dude. That's the only logical reason.
If there wasn't money in it, no one would be doing it.
Bryce Hall would not step in the ring if he wasn't getting paid at least.
100%.
At least 100,000 or more.
I don't even think Logan Paul or them would do it if there wasn't money in it. No. I think they realized with the KSI fight how much they could make, and they're like, "Hey,
that's exactly why we gotta
do this a couple more times." And then they probably fell in love with it. They probably liked it. They probably thought it was a good time. You never know. But I do think a lot of it is very money motivated. But well, guys, welcome to the fight hour. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks so much for listening. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, drop a comment. If you're watching this or listening to this on Spotify or iTunes, feel free to follow us. If you're watching this on iTunes, make sure to subscribe and leave a review. Thanks so much, guys. I think we're going to try to bring on some more guests. We're going to try to... I think we talk about some pretty serious shit on the podcast. But I don't know. We'll just have to kind of play that by ear. We're
going to have a guest this episode.
Yeah,
we just run into so much shit.
Yeah, so we're probably we want to bring some people on next. We're probably gonna try to have a guest almost every episode, and I think would be good.
Yeah, we want to. It just helps. I think it just helps with how we talk. Anyway,
guys, thanks so much. We love you. Bye.